Behind me is the brand new Cupra Terramar. This is the brother, the siblings brother from Volkswagen Tiguan. It's basically built on the same platform. The difference is the body and the design and the interior, of course. And as you probably know, in the last year, Cupra came with two very interesting cars. We have Tavascan and Formentor, which look phenomenal. If you didn't see those videos yet, they are on my channel, test drive, full review, definitely check them out. And I love the fact that every time Cupra came with a new car, even though it's kind of keep this design language, they always come with some differences in the interior and also on the exterior. In this video, I want to make a review, a short review. I'm not going to go too much into technical data about this Terramar. I just want to show you the interior, exterior a little bit, and as soon as I get the car for a proper test drive and review, will come on the channel, so stay close to see that as well. Let me give you a few information about the car. So the version that it's right here with me is the e-hybrid version that came with 1.5 liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line with 272 horsepower, 6-speed DSG automatic transmission. The price here in Switzerland starts at 61,800 francs. Of course, here in Switzerland are a little bit more expensive, but depending which country you are, the price might be different. The version here is the e-hybrid. That means the plug-in hybrid. You can also charge the car. I'm not going to go too much into data and technical data, but as soon as I get the car from Cupra, I will make a proper review with more details. Now, regarding the design, you can see here is the Terramar, which is my favorite Cupra car until today. And here we have the new Terramar, which look totally different. If you look at the front grille, even though they keep the same design on the tail lights, if you look at the bumper, it's totally different. Here it's much more closed. Of course, in an electric car, it doesn't need a grille, but here we have some kind of grille which allow the air to go inside, but it still keep that phenomenal look and aggressive look. The same aggressive nose here, which look like a shark nose. We have the copper design logo from Cupra. Then you have the air intakes, huge air intakes in this area, but I like the way they design it with this gray glossy. It looks gorgeous. Here you have the radar for all the safety feature, adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, and all that safety features. Here you have the front camera, because the car comes with a 360 degrees camera, 6 sensors on the front for safety features and also for parking. Here you have some air intakes, huge air intakes to improve the aerodynamic. A little bit higher you have the fog lamps here, LED light, matrix adaptive headlamps, and I want to turn it on. I don't have the key, and also it's kind of complicated to get the key here in the saloon, but I will try my best at least to turn on the lights so you can see a little bit better the way it looks. So let me go in the front now. You can see now this is the daytime running light with those triangles, this new signature, but inside there you have the matrix LED adaptive headlamps. I will show you as soon as I get the car. Also, we will do the video in the nighttime and so on. What I like very much that most of the car these days use for those plastics here, black glossy. You can see like the Audi A3 there, but Terramar and Cupra, you can see they changed the color, they make it a gray, and it looks so beautiful. It's so unique, it's something new, something that you don't see on other car, and this is something that I appreciate. Now, looking from the side, same platform as Tiguan, kind of the same size and same space in the interior, but the design is totally different. For example, now you can see here we have those rims with copper color here, with copper color here on the logo, and then ventilated brake disc, by the way, on the rear. Lovely rims. They look so cool. I really like the rims, and if I'm not wrong, they are 20 rims. You can see 255, 40 Air, 20 XL, because the car is pretty heavy. It has over 2,000 kilograms because it has also the battery and the electric motor in the front, ventilated brake disc as well, and pretty nice rims. Now, what I find interesting on this Terramar is the fact that they didn't add any plastic protection around the rims, around the edges of the wheel, so they leave exactly how it is, the paint of the car, but at least they add some plastic protection around here. I'm not such a big fan of the fact that they leave this empty. it's okay, but in case of a scratch or something, you have to repaint all this area. And then down here, I like at least they put this plastic all over the downskirt in the same color as the car, which is pretty great. But overall, it looks much more complete. It looks much more blend in with the total design of the car. Here is the tank, the petrol tank. Here is the windows with a little bit of piano black. I like this piano black, how it comes from the front all the way in the back and continuing here on the side of the spoiler. On the lower area, you have some rubber between the windows. I like very much the fact that you have black glossy, and with tinted windows look good. Black glossy here. The handles are relatively the same, simple handles, but the quality is pretty good. Also on the doors, the door sounds really nice and the quality sounds good. Big mirrors, look at the mirrors, they're basically huge. And here you have in the same color as the part right here. This is interesting. So it's not the same color as the car, it's the same color as that front bumper. Really interesting. And then the turning signal, LED light, of course. And down here, camera for 360 degrees camera. And I want to show you if you but first I want to show you the tail lights. Now, because of the battery, because of I don't know which reason, probably it's also pre-production model, it didn't work this area here, but usually you have illuminated all this area, and you can see here it's writing Terramar, three-dimensional. I love those lights. One of the most beautiful tail lights that you can find these days on the market. It's kind of a glass, cutting glass, and the lights is going in that glass. And then you have it everywhere here around the back bumper, plus this Cupra logo. It's illuminated. LED light, reverse light, and fog lamp and all that stuff. I will show you as soon as I get the car. Cupra writing on this copper design, LED lights on the number plate, reverse camera, and again 6 sensors on the rear, some light reflectors on the side, and again this gray color here on the bumper, which look phenomenal. And we don't have exhaust pipe, so no exhaust pipe. It's just the design on the bumper that looks crazy. Man, Cupra make one of the most beautiful, sporty, aggressive cars on the market. And the spoiler look nice, very nice, extended with some nice lines here. The radio antenna, very modern, with a shark tail. And here we have the roof rails, which go everywhere over the car. It looks pretty cool. Here is the charging port, by the way. You can charge the car AC, DC, so they improve also the battery capacity. It's almost 20 kilowatt hour now, so that's also very good. Great performance when it comes to electric powertrain as well. Now, let me show you what is under the frunk. From here, you open the frunk, pretty simple, and then we will go also inside. Now, open up from here, very simple, and it comes with an automatic lift gate as expected in this price range. And here we have the engine and the electric part. Here are the electronic high voltage components with orange. You can see the cables, and here is the engine and the wiper fluid and so on. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, let's go in the trunk. I take out already the protection for the trunk. I put it there because you can see a little bit better the space here. Automatic lift gate in the trunk. And the entrance is quite huge, square entrance, really big entrance. I like the fact that you can fit in a lot of things here. It's really big. Then you have the button to close it, some handles to close it manually. Here you have LED lights left and right. This is super useful. Some storage space, plus you have the button for the hook. You just pull it and you have semi-automatic hook. It comes out, you put it back just like that, and then you push it back. Then on the left side, you have a 12-volt port, some hooks here, and you have a full socket outlet to charge your laptop. And if I'm not wrong, 150 watt outlet, 230 volt, super cool. Almost a flat floor here, some plastic at the entrance. It's not 100% flat, maybe 1 centimeter, but yeah, in general it's flat. The quality here is good. Quality is here, it's very good. Here under the floor you don't have too much space because you have to fit in somewhere all that tank and the batteries and yeah, all that components. Good. If you want to fold down the seat, just press this button, push it forward, then you can carry long items like skis and in the same time have 2 passengers. But you can also fold down. Oh, the seats. Yeah, this is the only downside that I find on this car. You don't have a handle in the trunk, and if you want to fold down the seats, you have to come on the side and pull this strap from here, and then you fold it completely down and it will lock here. This is a good thing that it's locking, because you don't want to carry stuff, and if it's something happen like an accident, to jump around the car and stuff like that. So that's much safer like that. Some storage space here, by the way, very useful. And also when you adjust the seats, you can adjust it in more position. You can put it straight, or you can put it a little bit more on the back. Now if you fix it in on the lower end, this is the space. You have a completely flat floor, 100% flat floor. You can carry here without any problem long items like wash machine and even a fridge, even mobile parts, and you can even sleep here without any problem. I can show you also from the side the entrance, relatively big. And check this out, there is the entrance, this is the space, super good. And also on the legs room you have some storage space to put different items. Now if you want to put back the seats, you have to pull it with 2 hands, and then again here you will need 1 hand and push it with other, and in my case it's kind of hard, but I'm doing it like that. And also on the other side the same story, going here you have to pull this strap and then push it over, and you can see the difference between those two. Now it's around 25 centimeters or something like that, and again you have to do it. I can do it with 1 hand. Yes, I managed to do that. And let me go on the other side to show you how much space we have in the back. But before we go inside, here you have 1 window from 1 piece. You can fold it down. It's not working right now, I don't have the key, but on the upper side you have plastic here. You have this nice copper design on the handle with a speaker here, here you have some ambient light inserted in this area. I will show you a little bit later inside. Here you have leather, super nice soft material with this kind of brown dark color. This is the entrance, and this is how it looks in the interior, and those are the seats. Also, I love the seats, the quality, it's insane. And also the color, it's kind of a nice brown dark color, but it's not a brown, it's like a violet, something like that. Really interesting, but the quality, it's very good. Isofix for child, you can install 2 child seats. Here in the middle you have an armrest for 2 cup holders, pretty useful. And behind the front seats you have some plastic here. Not a big fan, but taking into consideration those are sporty seats, it's fine. I like also this V here. Let's go inside. Now I adjust the seats in my driving position. I'm 173 centimeters, and this is the space behind myself. I have pretty much space, I can say. I can stretch my legs under the front seat, and also on the head I have like 6 fingers. Also I have a handle, hook, good quality on the roof. I like it, and the visibility is also quite nice. And I have also another window here which allow me to have a good visibility, and I can also adjust the seats how I want. This is also another plus. You can see the ambient light on the door, look crazy nice, really interesting. Not sure if you can see it on the video, but in reality it look good. You have a transmission tunnel which is pretty big. Here you have 2 vents which look super nice, and then down here you have the climatic controller. And if you go even lower, you have 2 USB-C ports. Super useful stuff. If I go in the middle, and by the way, up here you have some LED lights, you can turn it on and off. Going in the middle, you can stay with your legs like that. This is the space behind myself. It's pretty fine. And also up here I have less space, like 2 fingers, and I can stretch my hand almost completely, but on the back it's a little bit stiffer, on the lower end a little bit stiffer, but I can stay here for medium trips, short medium trips without any problem. So pretty good space, I can say it's pretty spacious. Panoramic glass roof, look also quite nice, and you can also open it up. And this is the dashboard, guys. Love the LED light that goes across the dashboard. Also very nice steering wheel, look gorgeous, the same steering wheel as they use it on other models. The same 13-inch multimedia screen which is tilted to the driver. I like that. This is very easy to see different information and also to touch it. I tested also on the new Formentor and Tavascan, and it's really good. And other than that, the design of the dash, it's extremely nice and modern. Anyway, let's go in the front. And before I go in the front, let's talk a little bit about the door. In the front here we have soft material everywhere, even on the upper side we have soft material here, some LED light which can be replaced by the blind spot view. So for example, if it's a car in a blind spot, here we'll turn on some yellow light. Then you have the handle. You have this new Sennheiser sound system, which is great. I tested on other Cupra cars and it sounds really good. Soft material here, the same ambient light. Here we have the button for the gas tank and for the trunk, some speaker here. And at the entrance you have this Cupra writing on this nice plate, aluminum pedal on this version, electric adjustable seat, so from here you can adjust the seats electrically. You have the button to save the position of the seat. This is the entrance, and those are the beautiful sporty seats in the front. Lovely quality. I really like the quality of this leather. I like the stitches and also the design. They are a little bit harder, but look how interesting the design is. Really interesting. They are a little bit harder. They are more made, let's say, for sporty dynamic driving than comfortable and soft. Now here you have also the button, and they are physical buttons. I love that, for the lightning system and not touch button like we have on other Volkswagen car. Here soft material. I love the vents. This is one element that I definitely love. It's those vents. Look at the vents with copper in the middle. Man, I'm a big fan of those vents. Oh, and you don't have it on other Cupra car, only on this Terramar. And then you have LED light that goes across the dashboard. By the way, here you have the digital cockpit, which is not working right now, but you can customize it and change different views, the same as on other Cupra new cars like Formentor and Tavascan. Probably I will try to show you a little bit, to put some images on the screen, but it's great customization. You can have the map, you can have so many things on the cockpit. Here you have a speaker, then you have another speaker on the dashboard. Here you have this super nice design, which is also really interesting on the dash. You have the glove box, which is pretty big. You have also those vents, crazy vents. Look at them. And then two USB-C wireless charging here with ventilation. You have lock button, traction control, hazard light, electronic handbrake, auto hold, some storage space, two cup holders, some storage space here, soft material storage space, and this is the way it looks on the back. And by the way, the visibility, if you close the door, visibility around the window is pretty nice. I feel like I have a sporty position because the A-pillar it's a little bit lower, so it feels a little bit sporty being here. Also visibility in this mirror, it's quite fine. Steering wheel adjustable manually, up, down, forward, backward. Super simple. Love the quality on the steering wheel. Leather around here, and also the stitches are in the same copper color that you have around here on the steering wheel. This is the button to change different driving modes, and also here is the start stop engine button. Here we have also the physical button. I love the fact that they keep it physical for all the safety feature, autopilot and all that safety feature. We have some pedals here. If I'm not wrong, you can use it also to regenerate the brake or to change the gears. Here we have physical button for different views on the cockpit. Super easy to use, and also the button because you have heated steering wheel. Super nice. Up here, two microphone, SOS button. From here you can open the panoramic glass roof, and then you have some LED lights. Here you have some vanity mirror with an LED light, and down here we have this 13-inch multimedia screen with touch commands down here, and you can go in the menu like you can go in other Cupra cars. I like the fact that it's super responsive. This time they nail it. Plus, the most important thing in a car is the navigation system. Of course, if the navigation is fast and good and reliable, then the multimedia it's already a good one. And I noticed that even Volkswagen Group and Cupra, of course, they improve this navigation system. It works much faster, much more responsive. You have all the points of interest on the map. You can find it fast, and you can definitely navigate fast to a route. It gives you more information. It's really good. It's really good. I tell you, it's great. Then you can go, of course, into the menu. Here's the main menu where you have all the information of the car. If you go to vehicle, but we don't have the contact, you can see all the status and driving data. If you go to charging and information, you can see the energy flow when the car is driving, how much battery you have, and all that information. The electric range, you can see the charging on the battery, you can choose how much to charge, and the battery management system. You have also the driver profile. From here you can change different driving modes from comfort, performance, Cupra, and individual. More about that as soon as I get the car. So guys, as soon as I get the car, I will go into all the details. So yeah, settings, here you have the general settings where you can change the language, date, time, and all other information. And the sound system settings are around here. The sound system is pretty good. It's pretty good. I tested and it's quite good. Not on this car, but I tested on other, I think on Tavascan, if I remember well. Anyway, in general, climatic system is down here. You can activate, deactivate it from here as well. But in general, this is it, guys. I'm not going to go too much into detail because, yeah, it's not working completely fine. Probably it's also a pre-production model. But as soon as I get the car for a proper test drive and review, I will make all the videos like night video, like test drive night, and a full review in the daytime with all the technical data. So stay close to find out more about this Cupra Terramar. As a beginning, as a first look, I like it. And to be honest, I like it much more than Volkswagen Tiguan. I think it has a much nicer, aggressive look and much more attractive. Anyway, that was the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Stay safe, and I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.